up with an old friend last night, had a cup of coffee. Talked about all the things that have been going on. Talked about the old days, we talked about the new days. Talked just about anything. What's really going on? The 10 long minutes that slowly passed us by. The tension in the air, I could cut it with my knife. Gazing at the menu and staring at the moon, you suddenly called my name and looked me in the eye. You said, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I've been, yeah, yeah. But it's one long road that I travel to see my friend. You really talked to me. We sat up there thinking about all of my drinking. If I don't do what's good, then I'll just let slip away. First it was a good job, and then it was the woman that I love. Then it was my car and all material things. They said I lost myself in madness. Said I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I've been. It seems I got a little trouble, and I need you, my friend. It's in a journey that we say there's no destination. It's in a journey that we find our true home. The journey that we say there's no destination. It's in the journey that we find we can't do alone, can't do alone. We gotta dig deep down inside and lose my pride. Yeah, we gotta dig deep down inside and oh Lord, we don't know where we're going. We don't know just where we've been. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. It's in the journey that we say there's no destination. The journey that we find a true home. Met up with an old friend last night, had a cup of coffee. That was fun.
That was fucked up. Well done.
I don't know if I give it any justice. You should hear the original.
Oh, dude, no.
That's for Adam Mancini. I'm gonna tag Adam in that
I
one.
know we're just kind of doing a sound check and stuff like that, but having my mic, you can get a flash there.
Oh yeah.
I just I couldn't. I had to come back with my reaction, dude. I'm standing there, I'm giddy. Like that first.
I thought you'd like that.
Holy
fuck!
That first little chorus there, where you go off into the little. Wow! I'm like, this guy.
I've been waiting to play that. I'm glad we got it on wax.
Velvet. That is fucking tight. I love that. Yeah, I'm literally your biggest fucking fan. I am fantasizing the whole. Seriously, you know I'm like this. Seriously, fantasizing over there, fantasizing
about
yeah, you and the world in your music, man. Because fuck, who was that? Was that Van Morrison?
That actually, I switched it up. I pulled an audible. That was a guy named Martin Sexton. Check him out. He was fucking brilliant. Like that does not do it justice.
Isn't that great when you attempt a song that's so big that you have to?
And that's one of the only tunes of his that I can even get through. But his delivery is so much more powerful than that.
That was beautiful.
I'm a humble student of that guy. But
you were saying before we went, though, that you're a little bit more confident. You'd be louder, but you called an audible after that?
I called an audible like when
What were you talking about playing confidently and louder?
Van Morrison, but it's in the same key in the same chords pretty much, so it would be just as loud. That's what made me think, like, oh, actually, wait a second, let me play this other one.
Dude, when I'm watching you, I'm like, fuck. I can do that on guitar. I can learn how to do that. Easy. And maybe my voice doesn't suck as much as I think it does. You know what I mean? Like, I've been on stage a couple times. Alcohol was involved. And the first, I think maybe one time it might have been karaoke. I think so. Anyways, I do the rodeo song.
Okay.
And I do it, apparently, very enthusiastically. Allemande left, Allemande right. Come on, you fucking dummy, get your right step right. Get off stage, you goddamn goof, you know.
Nice.
Piss me
there
off.
You go.
You fucking jerk. Like, I hit it. And I guess the one time I did it, I think I did it with Jonesy, Paul Alam and his crew at a Remax barbecue one time. And Eva Miller was on the floor with my brother. And I guess I did like a Joe Cocker flip out on the I went really spit was flying and I just fucking lost my mind. And maybe that wasn't with Jones. Maybe that was the I think I did it twice. I don't know. I don't do it very often. I haven't done it in many years. Anyway, I got off stage and even I had a kind of one of those abrasive relationships. You love each other, but you're just like you bug each other a little bit. You get a little abrasive. Yeah. And I come off stage, and her eyes were this big, and she's like, Jim? Who the fuck was that? Like, she couldn't believe it. Yeah. Because you were like,
alter ego.
You were just like out of your mind. Like, I can't even believe you just did that. And I'm like, seriously? It was like one of the greatest compliments I think I've ever received. Now that I think about it, because it was coming from a good friend of ours, Billy's friend, but Eva Miller. Thank you.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It's all about me. But no, you know what? I'm thinking when I'm watching you, I'm like, I can fuck. It makes me want to fucking do it, man. And so I often say, like, what are we doing down here with the blankets on the ceilings and like.
You're like a musician. This is how we freaking live. It's like, what's with the blankets?
No, but often, you know what I mean? G was here the other day. He was running stuff for the Dan O'Shea interview. Not the other day, but a couple months ago. Yeah. And Dan O'Shea's a good get, man. He knows the business. He's a great human being. He's sober. He's a mentor. He's all these things, right? And I hate to admit it, but after the show, I'm like, I don't know if I said this to G or not, but I thought it. Very loud, and I'm like, well, that was really great. Why are we doing this again? Like, what the fuck are we what are we doing down here playing radio guy on the mics? Like, it's not like fucking paying any bills. It's not, but I don't know.
It's definitely a passion project
and that's why I won't do the monologue, because I like, who wants to listen to me spout off every day? But I'm telling you, Tim Pool said the other day, you want to be a YouTube guy? Then 16 hours a day. Well, I do 7 videos a day for 2 years.
I'd still like to see monologues.
Yeah.
I even liked when you went for a walk and you're talking behind the camera. And
it
got like right political at points because like the construction tied in and like, here's your tax dollars hard at work over here.
Oh, yeah. I did take a swipe at Normie Rockwell's building over there. I think he's still the owner there, and I couldn't believe they put like vinyl siding on the exterior clad of that thing.
Of the boat club? Or?
No, of that fucking brand new condo on the water there at the end of Michigan.
I haven't been down.
Street that
I should take a drive.
Yeah, it was in there. It was a long walk. But that is a little snapshot in time, man. I didn't even like it. You can look back at that.
Portaluzzi, baby. What changes have had
fucking
gone on?
Facebook, though, man. I can't get away from it. And thank you very little, YouTube, for making us have 1,000 subscribers. I just broke 100.
Let's get Jim 1,000 subscribers.
I I got a live stream from my desktop now. Are you?
What's the secret to
I think it was 10,000 before, and then they just lifted it one day. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I started playing with it a little bit, doing a little bit of YouTube Live, and I've been doing a little bit of Facebook Live, but not with the mics mostly, right? Just from the camera, because then I've got two. I got a recording with the mics, and then I get the camera going live stream. You know how I've been doing it. Yeah. And but now lately I've been going live stream with the mics to Facebook.
Okay.
And so that's been working a little bit different. But yeah, now you can't Facebook Live or you can't YouTube Live unless you do it from the desktop. So I've been playing with OBS, is it?
How do you get 1,000 subscribers? What's the secret? You got to pay money to advertise?
You got to do 7 videos a day, like Tim Pool said.
And just build it?
For 2 years.
Content. Well, you're getting up there.
Well, you know what? A bunch of my videos, like I just put whatever interests me up there. It's like a filing cabinet for me, right? Because I can't keep this video. I'm going to have to take it off my phone at some point. At least it's on YouTube. Yeah. Until they shut me down.
No.
Because that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, I'm worried about if I start talking about things I believe now.
Oh, yeah, you never know.
That's not cool with the left-wing majority of the social media conglomerates. Facebook, YouTube, Google. They know everything, man.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I searched something the other day. It comes like it. And I was never concerned about the Big Brother aspect of it, but
it's pretty blatant.
My buddy Greg Vesna, he's not stupid. Great compliment. He just said, fuck them. Pay for it. You want to know everything about my waking hours? Pay for it. You're not getting my data free.
Yeah.
And Facebook's, I guess, the worst for it. Anyway.
Yeah. What's his name?
What else are you going to play?
Zuckerberg there. He sold everyone down the river.
Let's see what this one sounds like. I think it's done. I'm glad I got that. We are rolling.
Will that train keep on rolling past my bedside? Yeah, that train keep rolling past my bedside. Well, I just might lay down on that track and die. Been taking cocaine and heroin. Cocaine and heroin. Cocaine and heroin. Well, it's been 3 days. I ain't seen my baby yet. When I wake up in the morning, I got myself the blues. I wake up in the morning, baby, I got myself the blues. Well, I notice what I do, put on my walking shoes. Well, pour me a cup of coffee, know that I like it black. Pour me a cup of coffee, baby, know that I like it black. I walk out that door, I ain't coming back. I've been drinking black coffee and cigarettes. I need black coffee and cigarettes. I want black coffee and cigarettes. But it's been 3 days, I ain't seen my baby yet. Well, I'm a long haul driver. You know I gotta hit the road. I'm a long haul driver, baby. You know I gotta hit the road. If the horse don't pull, got to carry that load. Well, now I'm going to California. I know that the weather's fine. Going to California, baby. I know that the weather's fine. All them pretty women drinking whiskey, drinking wine. I'm drinking black coffee and cigarettes. I need black coffee and cigarettes. I want black coffee and cigarettes. It's been 3 days, I ain't seen my baby, yeah. I want my black coffee and cigarettes. Black coffee, cigarettes. Black coffee and cigarettes. Been 3 days, I ain't seen my baby yet. Well, it's been 3 days, I ain't seen my baby yet. Well, it's been 3 days, and I ain't seen my baby yet. No, no. It's early for this boy. The Jim Fannon Show.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me some IDs. I'm not James Blake. I'm Matt Blake.
Oh yeah.
Watch it later. Dumb bitches.
All my old buddies call me Blake.
Yeah.
From high school. Blaker.
Yeah.
I wonder how that sounded. Do we want to check it or?
Give me an ID.
An ID, Matthew James Blake, coming at you live and hot. The Jim Fannon Show. Keep it locked.
Lock it up.
She wants a butter and egg man from way out in the west. She wants somebody who's working all day. No, she's the type, yeah, who likes to play well pretty close, but she'll never be mine. But what she told me the other day, well, I hope she don't change her mind. Yeah, she wants a butter and egg man, a great big butter and egg man from way down south. She wants a butter and egg man way out in the west. She wants somebody who's working all day. No, she's the type, yeah, who really likes to play pretty close, but she'll never be mine. What she told me the other day, yeah, I hope she don't change her mind. She wants a butter and egg man, a great big butter and egg man from way down south. Oh, there's a little something. I messed up in the middle. That's Louis Armstrong recorded that. I don't know if he wrote it, but he recorded it. Like from the old Dixieland days. Are we live and hot right now doing something? Alright, let's see what I can fucking play. front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. We're gonna ride all night in this rock and roll band. We're gonna make them people scream and shout. I'm gonna make them people scream and shout. Come on, alright. I'm gonna show them people what it's all about. It's about Flatfoot Gypsy out on the floor, making people holler, we can take it anymore. We're gonna rock it till the morning, turn the night into day. Boys in the band wouldn't have it any other way. Sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. Well, your mama's alright, but your daddy doesn't understand. Well, mama's alright, daddy doesn't understand. No, I don't care what you say, but I'm playing in a rock and roll band. We got a half tank of gas, a bottle of gin. Party gonna start, it ain't never gonna end. It's a barn raising, roof burning, hell of a time. All the pretty girls are making mine on mine. Sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. Yes, I am. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. Alright. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. I'm just sitting on the front porch waiting for my band. Well, some more blues for you, buddy. Should we see what we got? Check your back. Welcome to Facebook, man. It's delayed, though, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Viaducts of your dreams, where mobile steel rims crack, in the ditch in the back road stop. Could you find me? Would you kiss my eyes, lay me down? Silence easy to be born again, to be born again. From the far side of the ocean, if I put the wheels in motion and I stand with my arms behind me, and I'm pushing on the door. Could you find me? Would you kiss my eyes, lay me down? Silence easy to be born again, to be born again. There you go, you're standing with the look of Everest, you're talking to Honey Ledbetter, you're showing them pictures on the wall. his little red shoes. I'm pointing a finger at me. I'm pointing a finger at you. There you go. Could you find me? Would you kiss my eyes? Lay me down. In silence easy to be born again. To be born again. In another world. Another place. Another face. The wild nights be calling. Wow, 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 way up on, way up on, way up on, way up on the avenue of trees. We up into heaven. If I venture in the slipstream, some Van Morrison.
Piss, man. A little bit of all right there.
The Van Morrison.
I'm just gonna leave the camera on you, man.
I don't know what else to play.
Pass that over my mic. We thought I could do it.
Yeah, there we go.
You can have a butt if you want.
I'm
Huh? Oh, look at
No,
you.
national
Usually you're the guy
television.
going, hey, you gotta hack a butt. We gotta take a break. Gotta go upstairs, hack a butt.
What's going on,
Hack a
buddy?
dirt, man. Fuck. Good to be with you again, man. It's been a while, and yeah, it's been a while.
So what you got going on?
Well, I gotta go show a house at 6:30.
Oh,
20 after 6. I got a call today from a Hamilton agent on my new listing on 4 Agards.
You getting back into the business?
Back
Dipping your
in.
toe in the pond?
I need some business, dude. Yeah, I definitely need to get busy in the business. Stop doing shit like this, maybe.
Well-
I'm making more cold calls going, yeah, it's Jim Fannon. You want to sell your house? You got to do that a lot of times, man.
Oh, do you? Hey, that's what it takes.
Yeah,
Cold
well.
calling.
Thought I'd have more repeat and referral business after 25 years, but if you don't manage your clients, stay in touch with them, send
Yeah.
them something every once in a while, pizza and beer, that'd be good.
Hey, it's just like
I've not been that guy.
It's like playing music. Same thing. You gotta
Stay in front of
stay
your peeps.
in touch, or else
Yeah, baby. So
you don't have an audience.
what's going on with MJB? Was this new recordings, laying some tracks down?
Um,
Tell us
yeah.
about the violins.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Tell us about you.
BBG's
Tell me the
doing-
story about you guys when you hit 3 tracks at once. And
So
then-
that was our last breakthrough. Was we got Danielle to play violins on some of the tracks.
Danielle,
Marconi.
right?
She's a frequent collaborator with us.
Thief on the
Yeah.
violin.
She keeps us under control.
Can you call it fiddle? Or are you gonna?
Well, yeah, some of it's actual fiddle style, like
Yeah.
especially for Nathaniel's song, it calls for like a fiddle style, and she doesn't get to do that very often, so she's all excited to try her chops at like the
Cool.
country sound, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. But then we were thinking just a single violin throughout the album, and then Nate and I were mixing it back, and we were partying. We smoked a few, and then he accidentally clicked on all 3 of them at the same time, and it fucking made it sound like Eleanor Rigby, or like it was nice. So it's gonna be good. So we're doing that. BBG has an album coming out, probably late summer, basically, because we got to get Aaron's album done because he's been working on an album for that.
How many tracks has Berger got on his?
I think there's 8.
And then how many on BBGs?
There's going to be 3 main tracks with a couple interludes and like instrumental little bits that are a bit shorter.
You putting them all out together? You're going to leak them out one at a time?
We were thinking of just doing a really nice CD release party and putting them out there and then getting them on all the major outlets.
You going to stagger the releases?
I don't know. I think we were just thinking of like releasing it from town to town, like every town we go to. Like, hey, this is our Hamilton release, and this is our Guelph release until we get to like Montreal, and then we'll get. Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to Montreal this year for sure. Like we try to every year, as much as possible, because that place fucking rules. You
play any Burger's new stuff? You think on that, or is it all BBG stuff?
Well, that's gonna be as far as BBG goes. Like that is his. Borderline, that's a set for him now with BBG, like so we can play his tunes that way.
Right.
So that's what's happening there. But Jay Forehand's playing bass on the CD release, which is July 15th for Aaron's album.
Really? Yeah. Where?
It's at the Oddfellows. June 15th.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the date.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. So tell your people.
I owe Jay Foreign a deep gratitude, man. He's the one that set me up with a bunch of you guys. Yeah. Black Flies came in the booth, dude. And he dropped Aaron's CD on me and said, Aaron, I want you to have this. I'm like, Aaron, who? I had no clue. And then whenever it made it to my disc player in the car, I'm not sure how long it took to get there. I seem to remember it took a long time to get there, and then when it went in, it didn't come out for months, and I wore that thing out. Oh, it's such a great album. Such a great album.
Me and Nate talk about it all the time.
And as much as you guys hate it, I like the BBG's album.
Oh, BBG.
Yeah.
It's not that we hated it, it's just we
you
were
making fun of it the other day.
Well,
maybe I shouldn't speak for everyone, but you were talking bad about that. What was Albert Street Sessions?
Yeah, it's just because we weren't prepared. We were like going to California and back.
I like Aaron Berger's erratic tambourine beats in that album.
Yeah, that's the charm of it. That's the charm of it. But this next one's called the Brisbane Glen Sessions because we did it's performance based, so it's like no click track. We basically all just took a tune, sat in a real quiet room, recorded our stories and our couple of our songs. And then slowly added a little bit of percussion and the backup harmony. Mm-hmm. And then now we have fiddle. And then we might put a little harp and pedal or lap steel on it.
Nice.
So it'll be really trimmed down and still got that sloppiness, but it's more well thought out because we took our time with it kind of thing. Mm. And we're doing it ourselves, so we have full creative control. And no overhead. The only thing we paid for was Danielle, and we already paid for that off our gig last night.
Cool.
Because we played last night at Crystal Beach South Coast Cookhouse.
You play in there a lot, eh?
We do. We try to. Ryan Johnson's booking it now.
Oh, is he?
And there's a place opening up down the street that used to be the Paddy Wagon that is getting completely renovated into a venue and eatery. So we're going to be playing there, too, this summer.
Cool.
But Crystal Beach is fun because it kind of feels like you're out of town a little bit, but you're not quite.
Still got sound. Yeah, I lost sound halfway through the other day. I was pissed.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Where did I lose? Who did I lose it with? Mark Emery?
Yeah, no.
Go watch Mark Emery. What are you doing watching this?
It was with Big Rude Jake.
Oh, right, yeah. He was great, man.
Yeah, I did.
It was an easy conversation.
Check it out.
He was bummed when he came and he saw that it was set up for video. He's like, I'm going to put my suit on. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. He's like, really? I'm like, don't worry about it. And they even explained in his set, he's like, usually I got a suit on, but this is my travel wear, my denims. Yeah, he was really good. I didn't know he was from, I've forgotten that he's from St. Catharines.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Niagara rocks, man. Well, that's good. I'm glad to, what other guests you got on anybody other than Danielle?
I think that's it, actually. Yeah, just Danielle. Because she's actually turned into a frequent collaborator. Like, we keep calling her, like, she's like our hired gun. We're like, this doesn't sound good enough. We need you to come and make it sound better. Yeah. So she comes and makes it sound better.
She was there for Burger's release party, too, wasn't she?
Yeah, and she's playing at the release party.
Aren't you tempted to, like, call all your boys and say, hey, sit in on this one, sit in on this one. Gee, hey, do a guitar solo for us over here.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get more into that.
Do I know the tunes? Are they fresh tunes? Or
I'm doing No Place Like Home.
Okay.
which I think I did here last time.
Uh-huh.
And then Nate's doing one called Fly Away, and it's like a darker kind of like country bluegrass sort of thing. And then Aaron's doing a song called We're Going Down, and it's almost like a friggin' like East Coast like shanty song.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. It's like it reminds me of the East Coast. And mine is pretty bare. There's no percussion on mine. It's just guitar, backups, and those violin parts coming in and out. But now we have this cool intro part with the violins, bring it in, and then they go out, and then the song comes in, and then the violins reappear at the critical moments. And then Nate's song has just like a little bit of ambient percussion to keep the groove, and like well arranged like tambourine parts. And then the backups stagger and do these really interesting things. And then Aaron's we're going to have like probably the most on it because we got like a bass drum sound on there. We hit this like big thump. So it kind of funnels up to Aaron's song being like almost a full song, but not quite. With tambourine.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the last gig we did, we played at a chocolatier shop in Sealy's Bay. And this guy sold like $20 tickets to everyone in town, and there's about 30 people there. And it's an old doctor's office from the late 1800s, turned into a chocolatier shop where he makes his own like gourmet chocolates. And he has a shop in the front, and then you go upstairs through this old Victorian house with big, huge peak ceilings in the attic. And he's got the seating all set up. It was nice, and we played with just a mic for the vocals and a mic for the guitar, and then we just stood up around the mic and like played our percussion all surrounded in a three-piece like that. It sounded way better.
Yeah.
The crowd loved it. It was amazing. We played so good. It just sounded so good, like the old style, like the way they used to do it in the old days.
Nice.
So yeah, that was our last thing. So we're thinking of going up and doing another album at that place. Because that's what we want to do now, is do our own albums, but just find cool places to record it.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, like a chocolatier shop, Jim's basement.
Yeah.
Like this one was done at my parents' basement to start it off at Brisbane Glen, and then it was done at Julia Dunn's studio, the violins.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and a bunch of it, the vocals and things were done in my apartment at McRae Street in the Falls. And there's a fourth one, but I can't remember. Oh, and then we hijacked Wendell Blue's place like the other day and like laid some floor tom tracks.
Oh, really?
I'm painting his house. Nate rolls up with the floor tom and that. He's like, can we track this real quick? We got these big high ceilings. It's all empty. It sounds great in here. So we ended up doing some recording.
You do a good Nate, man. Nathaniel Gould. In case you're watching.
So yeah, I don't know. It's been fun, and it's now it's kind of like a mess of the mixing, where we've got everything almost on there, and we're like, okay, now we really got to sort through sound levels and panning and do some EQing on the guitars, and now it's getting down to like, all right, we got a mess, but there's a vision at the end. It'll be beautiful by the end. We just have to fine-tooth comb through it, and because we do engineering, but it's hard when you're doing your own music and the engineering. It's double the fucking work, because now you got to sort through it and listen to it a billion times and edit everything down to make it clean, and so it's good. Yeah, we're doing that. That's what our main project has been lately. And then the release of Aaron's album, because there's no point putting it on the shelf. Let's get it out there.
Yeah. Well, it's a new world with the digital release. I love the idea of Hurricane put out 3 songs.
It's tough.
Months, like weeks before the release of the album. They teased 3 songs. You can buy them for $1.29 each or something like that, or $1 each.
Yeah. That's a good way.
And then the 3-pack, I think, gets you, I can't remember, they give you a deal on the album or something like that. But, the album's not out for a few weeks still. And the new tunes are tracking on the radio already. They got like 20 stations playing their stuff already. Wow. And the album will be out in a couple of weeks, I think.
Wow, yeah.
So I like the idea. You know what? You just drop one. If you got 7 tracks, drop a few, then drop it all, or drop one a month for a while. Stretch it out.
Yeah.
And have a party at the end. I love it because
that's
if you
I'll
get
talk to the boys. Maybe that's how we should do it. I don't know.
Yeah. But then again, you want the sometimes, like, especially for Burger, there's a real flow to his stuff, I find. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
that's
different from Burger, Blake, and Gould, because it's
talking
like
about that the other day.
Burger, Blake, and Gould songs can be so different from each other, one to the other.
Yeah,
Burger's, like, especially
grasp.
comparing it to like the stuff that he's done before. Anyways,
I see what you're saying.
It seems like it's a nice flow.
Yeah, and the album that we did, it does have a flow to it for sure. Mm-hmm. And that's what me and Nate were talking about in the LP days. Even before CDs, it was like you had to put the needle on the thing and listen to the LP. And you didn't just like rewind it back or skip, you didn't have none of that.
Well, unless there was a real,
and there's no beer commercial coming at you on the YouTube and everything. It's like, oh, Bob Dylan got ruined by McCain Cakes or some shit. Like, what the fuck? You didn't have to do that back in the day. It was music.
I want to resist subscribing to YouTube Red, but it's such a hassle when you're listening to
music with the ads.
And then you get the ads come up. That's such a buzzkill.
Is it free to do the YouTube music?
No, YouTube Red's like $10 a month or something. Fuck them. Google. Damn. Yeah, I get that message on my iPhone all the time. You want to be able to listen? Like, you can't even leave it on in the background with the video. As soon as you leave the YouTube app, boom, you're done. Yeah. Not on your desktop. You can have it running in the background on your desktop, but I am not paying for YouTube Red. Not yet, anyway. I don't mind paying if I get value.
Well, with a record collection like that over in your corner, you don't need no motherfucking YouTube.
Thanks, Robbie. Love you. She was, it's funny, I got to show her house.
Look at that, man. You can sit here for days getting off on all those records.
There's a lot of stuff that's none of my albums either, and those albums are virgin to that needle only, and they're pristine.
I'm telling you should put them up here, like put some up there.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I wasn't thinking about albums. I was thinking about CD covers from local bands.
Or that, yeah.
Because there is some empty space there we can do something with. You want to play something else?
I don't know if I got much in me right now.
All right. Well, that means play one more and we should be good.
All right.
Oh, Scott. Oh, there's Nathaniel and Scott. They both commented. Like, I'm not even paying attention. Keep going, boys. Yeah, he doesn't want you to quit. Keep it going, boys. About to push some earbuds in and get busy in the yard. It'd be sweet to have you guys in my background. What up, hottie?
Nice, hottie.
Nathaniel Gould, brought to you by Dab.
I got another one. I'm going to crack it.
Yeah, do it, man.
As long as you're not late for your appointment.
No, I get to be there for 6:20. So we still got audio. What up, Tommy McIntyre, Mudsy? You the beast. And we'll go over share this on the Jim Fannon Show. One share. Share sheesh.
Clickety clack.
Page you manage. Jim Fannon Show.
I wonder if I can play a Bunny Wailer tune.
You wonder? Here, grab this.
Nope. It fell over.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna move this fucking closer. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. We'll get our breakfast from the trees, get honey from the bees. We'll take a ride on waterfalls. In glory, we'll have them all. To have you on that dreamland would be like heaven to me. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. Wait, wait, wait and see. Just wait, wait, wait and see. Surely we'll never die. Surely we'll never die. To live with you on that dreamland would be like heaven to me. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. There's a land that I've heard about so far across the sea. I love that. Haven't played that one in a long time. I think I missed a verse though. I'll keep playing, why not? Lost in madness, can't find your way to the door. Lost in sadness, feel you can't take anymore. Still you find you can't move on without love. Still you cry, you're always searching for more. Tossing, turning, mind still spinning, feel you can't take anymore. No, no, no. Highways and byways, they're running away. You can't find your way back home. No, you can't. Still you find you can't move on without love. No, you can't. Still you cry, always searching for more. Yes, you are. In memories I see you stepping out lightly on the floor. In memories I see you always walking out that door. Still you find you can't move on without love. No, you can't. Still you cry, always searching for more. Yes, you are. Lost in the madness,
changing the song and the notes.
I'm just
ruining my familiarity. Maybe that mic. Because I like the fresh approach. I like the switching it up. It's nice. It's nice.
You gotta have a little fun. Everyone's heard it, like all my friends and that.
Yeah.
You might as well change it.
It's fresh, man. I love it.
But that is on the BBG list of things to do, because we want, not only are we working on this album, we're working on like the press package and the website and that whole side, but also we're zeroing in on the live performance aspect and really nailing down who's playing what, when, at what time, and have it memorized in our minds, so we're not stressing, but we have the show there to perform whenever we need it. And then if you need to do more, you could do more later. But
bring G up, bring
exactly.
Bob Goodall up, whatever.
We need to have the package, like the program, so to speak.
You got any harp?
Yeah, and we have to know where I'm playing the harps on Nate's tune for this. He's playing harp on mine. And if we're doing it with this miking, we have to know who's coming in and who's backing off while these guys are coming in. We have to learn how to use the mics and that together, because we're trying to go more of a vocal style now, which is very little percussion. Because we all kind of fucking suck at percussion. And that's our worst. We need to just tone down and hone in on the harmony and what's going on with the chorus.
What you're good at.
Yeah, so that's on our list, is that song that we don't even play it because we don't want to ruin the fucking arrangement. We want to nail the arrangement. I don't like Nate and I and Aaron. We don't want to half-ass it. You know what I mean? So
look at you getting all prideful and getting all proud of your music and stuff.
Exactly. Man. Well, last night we played a lot of new stuff, which was cool.
Yeah,
we didn't have it memorized the way we are wanting to have it, but it felt so good to have some fresh meat to fucking bite onto. Okay, we're getting fresh now. So
all right.
That was cool. So there's a new era happening.
That's awesome, man. Makes me happy.
Scotty Clarkson, are you still listening?
You all cutting the grass?
What's up tonight? Bring your keyboard somewhere. Let's go jam.
What's
There's
up?
a drum kit over here, Scotty.
Yeah, we set her all up. It's good to go, bro. Scott Clarkson, if you need a contractor, and if you need a 4-bedroom, 1,600 square foot north end bungalow with a garage and a half backing on a beautiful green space in the north end, Monarch Park, 4 Agar going to be over there. You can't come today, but you can make an appointment to come if it's up your alley. Be over there today at 6:20. We've got an hour and a little bit if you want to blast some more stuff off, or we can cut it and upload it, or whatever you want to do, MJB.
Let's have a listen back to something. Take a little break, because I got to pee.
All right, cool. And tell everyone how they can hear the music, both Burger, Blake, and Gould, and
Blake, and Gould. Just Google our
Nate's
name.
Stuff. And
we have a website that you can go to and get everything you need. Our first album was on Orange Couch Records, which I'm wearing the t-shirt right now. Orange Couch.
Oh, yeah.
And that is available on iTunes. But you better just come get it from us, because then it's cash in hand, the new album will be out on our website, also on Bandcamp and iTunes, Spotify. You can check out my stuff, Aaron's stuff, Nathaniel. Check out my boys Road Waves.
Yeah, what up, Road Waves? Hand me that bucket. Put it right down there. Bucket. Look at. There we go. And I'm going to give my boy Jay Beatty a little bit of love here.
Who are you going to call him?
No, I'm just going to play some stuff that he produced for me.
Cool.
Well, actually, Theater Crisp actually performed this as a intro to the Fannon Show. But first, I told him, when he came here, we got hip, really hip. And he brought his little, I got to get one of these pads.
Yeah, you would like that, eh? Like
I told him I wanted something dark and spooky. Like I said, like a monster coming up.
So this is your intro?
No, this is just dark and spooky. I told him I wanted. This is the first one.
Okay.
And he calls it a deep dark hole. Anyways, I said, like, you know the Gargantua when he comes out of the water?
Okay. Yeah.
I think Smile. I think My Son the Hurricane Smile kind of comes like this. It builds. It's like this fucking... this really ominous music. Let's see, I'll mute Facebook here. Oh, we're still on Facebook. Forgot. Oh, yeah. You forget. This thing's rolling, and you're like... I constantly am sitting here. I'm like, am I on? Oh no, I'm not on camera. Okay, so mute that one, and then come over here. And this is what I came up with. So anyways, he did this while he was sitting here with me. It was fucking amazing. It was really good. I consider it a good hang. But then he sends me over this. This is
That's your intro.
not bad, eh? Like,
so you edit that into your show. You should get like a cartoon image of you or something like that. You should make like a video clip. Sponsor this man. Someone. For real. He's the only one doing it.
47 Periscope Live, Twitter's Live, Periscope Live, and yeah, that's Jay Beatty. That's Freshly Squeezed Studios.
That's awesome.
That is vicious. Theater Chris playing it for us. Yeah, you want to put an animation to it? That'd be wicked.
I wonder who you could get to make you like some kind of logo animation like that's like moves or whatever. Like someone should like draw your character.
My mic's a little loose. Okay, so yeah, I appreciate that, JB.
That's fucking
Thank you,
killer.
brother. Catch us over on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the notification.